detected. System restored.
Today I'm going to be showing you a legendary Negotiator's Dilemma build. I had another one that I posted maybe a month ago that had a perfect focus on, so you'd need to use a scope. With this Negotiator's Dilemma, you won't have to use a scope. You can take this into heroic missions, heroic content, and obviously you can take this into legendary. So let me take you through the build. So on here, we're going to be running 4 pieces of Negotiator's Dilemma. Everything is going to be rolled to red with crit chance and crit damage. So having 2 pieces of Negotiators, you get 15% crit chance. Third piece, you get 20% crit damage. And on the 4th piece, you unlock a talent called Hostile Negotiation. So critical hits mark enemies for 20 seconds, up to 3 marks total. When you critically hit a marked enemy, all other marked enemies take 60% of the damage dealt. Whenever a marked enemy dies, gain 2% crit hit damage, stacking up to 20 times or until combat ends. So the pieces that we're going to run Negotiators on this build is the mask, the glove. Okay, I have critical hit damage rolled onto there. Knee pads, critical hit damage rolled onto there. And the holster with critical hit damage rolled onto there. For the chest piece, I'm using a Seskia chest piece because it gives you 10% crit chance. On here, crit chance, crit damage with the crit damage gear mod, and I have a talent called Obliterate. So critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So when we're at full stack, we get 25% weapon damage. This is a good combination with Negotiator's Dilemma. Some people will use glass cannon. That's another alternative talent that you can use. But the bad thing about the glass cannon is that you will take double the damage from enemies, so you'll be super squishy, and you are already squishy on this build. So glass cannon, you probably will go down a lot more. Okay, so for the backpack, I'm using a Group of Summer backpack because it gives you 15% crit damage. Same attributes rolled onto here, and the talent is Vigilance, so increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. So once you take damage, you will not have the 25% weapon damage buff. So you'll have to wait 4 seconds, but when you're in legendary or you're in the middle of combat, that 4 seconds goes by quite quickly. You don't even notice it. For the skills, I'm running a Crusader Shield and I'm running a Reviver Hive. It's up to you, whatever skills you like to run, that's your choice. Okay, for my weapons, I'm running the FAMAS with damage target of cover, and the talent is Fast Hands. I'm sure you've seen a lot of my videos, and I love to use Fast Hands on the FAMAS. So critical hits add a stack of 4% reload speed bonus. Max stack is 40. My secondary gun is the Scorpio, and my third is the named pistol called the Orbit. So perfect finisher is the talent on here. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit chance and 40% crit damage for 15 seconds. I'll show you my stats for the FAMAS. So at the moment, I'm on 60% crit chance and 181 crit damage. For the shotgun, I'm at 60% crit chance and 186 crit damage. Okay, let me show you my mod. So I have a critical hit damage mod. Okay, I have a crit chance mod. And then I have a 5% crit chance mod in there. And of course, you want to have 20 rounds on here. Okay. So the good thing about this build is you don't have to scope in, which allows you to use this in heroic. But obviously, I like to use this in legendary as well if I'm not too bothered to scope in. And let me just show you how this looks in the shooting range. Okay, so for weapons, guys, you know, I like using the FAMAS and the Scorpio. It's completely up to you and what weapons you like to use. And another talent, I said Obliterate, Glass Cannon, and you can use Spotter, but I feel like Spotter, what's nice about it is that you get the instant 15% DPS unless you're using Perfect Spotter. I think that's 20%, but you will do slightly less damage. Okay, but don't forget spotter, there's only certain guns you can use. I can't use spotter with the FAMAS, and FAMAS is probably my favorite gun on here. Okay, so that's a mark, that's a mark, that's a mark. There you go, they've all taken damage. There you go, very easy to use. Okay, and then with the shotgun, the shotgun's pretty powerful actually. Another good alternative to using the, instead of the Scorpio, you can actually use the Diamondback. The Diamondback is a pretty good choice too. I know a lot of people, you will use the Diamondback with the Negotiator's Dilemma pieces or build. I can get a mark. That's a mark. Look how much damage they take. It's insane. But obviously you have to work with the talent so that you have to hit that mark, the enemy, in order to get the most amount of damage on the build, but it's very powerful. So yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. If you want to see the damage numbers just with the weapon itself, I'll show you right here. What's good about this is that you know, you're not scoping in, because I know people don't like to use focus. Okay. That's pretty much the damage numbers. Onto it. This is on a single target. Don't forget. So it's pretty good. Yeah, so anyways, that is the build, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It does mean a lot. And I hope you enjoy your day, guys. Peace.